So for the past 2 weeks, I've been using the 2026 edition of the ASUS Zenbook S16. The specific variant I have here is powered by the AMD Ryzen AI 9465 processor with Radeon 80TM graphics. And in this video, I want to share my experience with you guys. I'll talk about things like the display, the performance, the battery life, but I'll also touch upon the little things. How good is the keyboard and trackpad? What's the webcam like? What's the speaker quality like? Basically, everything you need to know about the 2026 Zenbook S16 is in this video. So with that being said, let's get started. Starting off with the unboxing, inside the box, you get the laptop itself. I have it here in the Antrim gray color, but there's also a Scandinavian white. You also get some documentation and a 68-watt USB-C power adapter with the power cable. There's also this really nice sleeve that's included in the box, so you can use it to carry the laptop around. Now, just like every other review on this channel, let's start off with the design and build quality. And the ASUS Zenbook S16 has this really clean and simple design, really minimal, too clean in my opinion. So the previous edition of the Zenbook had the ASUS monogram on top, but this time around you just have the ASUS Zenbook text and that's pretty much it. The whole laptop is made out of metal and ASUS is using their signature Serra aluminum material here. It does pick up some fingerprints and smudges here and there, so clean it up, once in a while to make it look good. And for a 16-inch laptop, this is actually really thin. So at its thinnest part, it is 1.19 centimeters, and at its thickest, it is 1.29 centimeters. And in terms of the weight, it's 1.5 kilograms. Like I said, for a 16-inch laptop, that's really impressive. And the build quality here is solid. So the whole laptop feels really well put together. Starting off with the display assembly, it feels really solid and very less wobble here. And since this is a touchscreen, that's actually a good thing. And this hinge is really nice as well. It's got that sweet spot amount of tension, not too tight, not too loose. It does not go all the way to 180 degrees. It stops right about here. And there's basically zero flex inside the laptop as well. Around the keyboard area, everything feels really solid, and even the bottom plate feels really sturdy. So overall, build quality and design on the Zenbook S16 is top notch. Now talking about ports, towards the left you have a full-size HDMI 2.1 port followed by two USB 4 Type-C ports. They both support power delivery as well as display output, and they can both be used for charging. You also have a combo 3.5mm jack, and this supports both headphones as well as microphones. Towards the right side, finally, you have a full-size SD card reader, and this is a SD 4.0 reader, so you'll get faster read and write speeds. And last but not the least, you have a Type A USB 3.2 Gen 2 port. Now jumping inside the laptop, talking about the keyboard and trackpad, it's a chiclet style keyboard and it's not full size, so you're missing the number pad here. I'm not a big fan of the tiny arrow keys. There's no number pad. You have a lot of space. They could have given us full size arrow keys. A little disappointing there, but the rest of the keys are quite big and there's adequate amount of spacing. I would like a little more travel here, but otherwise the keyboard is very tactile, has really good feedback while typing. So if you do a lot of coding or you type up a lot of documents, this should be enjoyable. There is also a dedicated function row here with quick shortcuts, so things like brightness, volume, everyday stuff. There's also a dedicated Copilot key since this is a Copilot Plus PC. And I also like the backlighting on this keyboard. So you have 3 levels of brightness, and the backlighting here is really clean, so it does not leak around the keys like it does on some of the cheaper laptops. Overall, the keyboard is really nice. Now talking about the trackpad, it is huge. Even for a 16-inch laptop, this trackpad is really big, and it's a glass trackpad. It's very precise, very accurate with tracking, and it supports all the basic Windows gestures, and ASUS has added some really cool useful gestures. So things like swiping along the right side to increase and decrease brightness, swipe along the left to increase and decrease volume, and towards the top you can swipe along the middle to go back or forward while playing a video. And the clicks on this trackpad are also really quiet, not very noisy, so even if you're working in a library or something, you're not going to disturb people around you. Now talking about the webcam on the Zenbook S16, it's a full HD IR camera which supports Windows Hello, so you can use it to sign into the laptop, and it also supports Windows Studio effects, so things like automatic framing, eye contact, as well as background blur. And here is a quick webcam test for you guys. Coming from the webcam of the ASUS Zenbook S16, this will give you guys an idea about the video quality as well as the audio quality from the internal microphones and how it handles background noise. Now, in my opinion, the webcam can be improved. The video quality is fine, but things can get better, considering the price of this laptop. But you guys let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think? Talking about the speakers, the Zenbook S16 has a 6-speaker setup with support for Dolby Atmos, and the quality here is amazing. It gets plenty loud and can fill up a small size room without any issues, and even at those loud volumes, there's no crackle, no distortion, and it has good amount of bass, good clarity, good dynamic range. If you like to watch a lot of movies on your laptop or consume content in general, you're gonna have a good time. It's a lot of fun, very enjoyable, coupled with the OLED display. And here is a speaker test for you guys.
My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Now talking about my favorite part on the ASUS Zenbook S16, it's that display. This is a 16-inch ASUS Lumina OLED panel with a 3K resolution, 120Hz refresh rate, and it's a 10-bit panel, 400 nits of typical brightness, 1100 nits of peak HDR brightness, a 1,000:1 contrast ratio, so really deep blacks, really good color reproduction. This is also a 16:10 aspect ratio display, so you have extra vertical real estate. If you're scrolling through web pages, long Word documents, Excel sheets, you'll be able to see more content. One disadvantage here is that it's a glossy panel, so you'll get the reflections, but it's also a touchscreen and it supports a stylus. So if you find that useful, it's here. There's also a non-touchscreen variant, and the screen to body ratio here is 90%. So really thin bezels. Everything on this display looks really immersive. Overall, coupled with the speakers, this is one of the best displays I've ever used. Whether you're scrolling through windows, playing games, watching movies, consuming content on YouTube, this display is a treat to use. Talking about performance, under the hood, the Zenbook S16 is powered by the AMD Ryzen AI 9465 processor. You also have the Radeon 880M graphics and the XDNA NPU that gives you up to 50 TOPS of performance. There's also 32 gigabytes of LPDDR5X RAM here, really fast, 8533 MHz, and a terabyte of PCI Gen 4 NVMe storage. And the storage here is also upgradable. Read and write speeds are on your screen right now. Again, really fast for a Gen 4 SSD. And I did run some synthetic benchmarks, starting off with Geekbench 6. Again, scores are on your screen right now. I also ran the new Cinebench 2026 benchmark. In short, this laptop has really good performance, and for everyday tasks like browsing, email, the Microsoft Office suite, some light coding, all of that is not going to be an issue here. I did try video editing on this laptop in Adobe Premiere Pro. I edited a 5-minute clip from my Canon R5 shot in 4K 60 FPS. I did a small adjustment layer on top with some color correction, rendered that, and that took about 8 minutes and 54 seconds. Again, very decent performance. I was also able to edit raw photos in Adobe Lightroom and export them without any issues. And this display actually covers 100% of the DCI-P3 color gamut, so you can do some color sensitive work here. And it's actually really fun editing photos here. And if you have a stylus, the touchscreen feature could be really useful while editing photos to do some quick adjustments. Now, even though this is not a gaming laptop, I did try running Valorant here at the native resolution, which is 3K, and low settings. I was getting really respectable frame rates here. Again, not a gaming laptop, but if you want to enjoy a game here and there, you can do that on this laptop. And since there's a 120Hz display, games are also really smooth. Now, since this laptop does not have a dedicated GPU, I wouldn't recommend this to people who are into heavy gaming, heavy video editing. You use things like After Effects, you want to do motion graphics, multiple layers of 4K, 6K video, heavy 3D modeling. I'd look for a laptop with a dedicated GPU. Another highlight on the Zenbook S16 is its battery life. This laptop has insane battery life. Even for a 16-inch laptop, it lasts really long. It's an 83 watt-hour lithium polymer battery. For light to medium or even a heavy user, you can get through one full day without any issues. And if you just do basic stuff on this laptop, you can get a day and a half or even more. It's that good. And if you do run out of battery, you do have fast charging here. So with the 68 watt USB-C charger, you can top this laptop up really quickly. So battery life and charging is really impressive on the Zenbook S16. Now talking about thermals, the Zenbook S16 idles at around 43 degrees Celsius. Under load, it hovers between 60 to 70 degrees Celsius. So for example, maybe playing Valorant or rendering a video in Adobe Premiere Pro. And during my stress test, when I was running Prime 95 with small workers, the laptop maxed out at around 80 degrees Celsius. Which is not going to happen in your everyday usage. That's just when stress testing. The thermal design on this laptop is actually really impressive. It does not throttle. One issue I have here is the fan noise. So when you switch to the performance mode, the fan kicks in when the laptop is under load and it's really loud. Everything else about this laptop is really premium and nice. The fan noise is a little annoying, and here is a test for you guys. Now, using the My ASUS app, you can switch between the different performance profiles, and even on standard mode, this laptop performs really well. So if you want this laptop to be quiet, do not switch to the performance mode. Otherwise, everything else is really good. Now, conclusion time. Who is the ASUS Zenbook S16 for? If you are someone who's looking for a premium Windows laptop experience, a laptop that has a really good display, solid performance, insane battery life, good design and build quality, good trackpad, good keyboard. If you're looking for a complete package, I think the Zenbook S16 is going to be a solid option. For the price, it is an expensive laptop coming in at around 2 lakh rupees in the Indian market, but for that, you are getting really good value. I'll leave links down below so you guys can check it out. If you have any questions or queries, do let me know in the comments down below. I'll be there replying to you guys. If you enjoyed this video, do like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss out on future uploads. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one.